Alright guys, so somebody wanted to know what the truck was in one of my background of my videos, and it's my father's 250 and he's here with me, so he'll just take over from here.
Alright YouTube, here's what we got. We got a 2000 F250 Super Duty. I did some conversion on the front grille. We upgraded to a 2007 grille. Also halo headlights. Painted the bottom bezel on the truck. Originally what happened was I picked up the truck in the year 2000 with 4 miles on it. The truck went to Michigan, 3 trips to Ohio, went 4 times to Florida, and it's been basically limited use. The truck only has 62,000 miles on it. Around the truck, paint is in flawless condition. I always waxed it, kept it in good shape. Clayed it, compounded it, waxed it. Over the years what I noticed what happened was all the gray, the black turned to gray. All the plastic started to fade. So recently what happened is the truck just died out. And we had a no start condition. Well, thank goodness I'm a diesel mechanic, and I went to work on it. What it came out to be was, after around 20 hours of diagnostic work, was the glow plug relay shorted out, spiked the computer, which then said it had a problem with the harness, but it was actually between the motherboard's truck's computer and the connector. Needless to say, a rebuilt computer that was flashed, some new relays, some protection so it doesn't happen again, and we're back on the road. We gave it a nice waxing, painted all the black, painted the steps, and we're back on the road. One thing the truck doesn't need is a set of tires. Me being in the business, I'm trying to stretch it as far as I can. I'm expecting a crazy winter here in New York City. This truck has seen 2 feet of snow in New York City, made it through it like it wasn't even on the ground. I had a Peterbilt 4 inches exhaust when I first got the truck. I actually had to go to a truck shop and get it. No problem, that's been on there since. I put LED tail lights, they're real nice. Also LED turn signals in the front, which also had to add a LED flasher. And if you want to take a look, we'll take a look at the business end on the truck.
And the oil pan.
Okay. Yeah, that's one thing Sal reminded me here. One time, all of a sudden I see a few drops on it, and need me hold the oil pan rotted out. After a few bit of investigation, figured out that the oil pan has to be changed. You have to pull the motor out of the truck, which is around 30 hours worth of work. So a little bit of investigation. Very good guy came up with a design. He's in Massachusetts. You can find him on YouTube. He makes these fiberglass covers for the 7.3. A lot of grinding down, cleaning it up. Polysulfite as used as the compound to glue the pad to the new replacement cap. It's been in there for 2 years, hasn't leaked a drop. Literally saved thousands of dollars. Not only that, but once you rip a motor out of a truck like this, it's never the same. So it was a great fix. Even if I get another 5 years out of it, I already got 2 years out of it. Well worth the money that he did come up with the idea. Got to give him great credit on that. What else? I'm going to show you the business end on it now. Yeah, we have a 2007.3 original motor. Never did much to it except replace the batteries. And if you notice over here, the glow plug relay, which I now fused out and made it so actually the trigger link back to the PC, hopefully if it gets ever spiked back, she won't burn out that PC again. Other than that, oil changes and air filters. Like I said, only 62,000 miles in 12 years. She's been extremely reliable. She's got plenty of power, and best of all, there is no emissions on this truck that are required in the year 2000, which makes it basic and easy to fix. Didn't even require an AC charge. Truck's been proven. It has been reliable, and it's always been there for me. I'm going to give you a quick look at the interior. Same thing with the interior, never did nothing, but actually even put a car seat over it to cover the seat when I'm greasy heading back, working on much bigger trucks than this. Dashboard's great. Truck's in good shape. Like I said, it's at this point a brand new one. I believe is around $60,000, and for the cost of this and the condition it is, looks like we're going to be holding on to it. One thing I also did it when I first got it too, I added the cap, which I plan on taking off, but there's just nowhere to store the thing. And that actually was imported from Canada. I'm not too fond of the look of it right now, but it kind of matches, almost looked like an Excursion when I first bought it. But we do need tires. I'm looking to put on a set of Nitto Terra Grapplers, or even looking to put a set of 20-inch wheels with a possibly a Goodyear. I think it's an ATS tire or something like that. That's about the last thing that I think this truck would need to upgrade it to. Looking modern with a nice set of 20-inch rims and tires. And good thing I work in the business, and like I said, I'm looking to put that on there. But that's about the last thing that we're looking to upgrade the truck with. All right, hope you liked the video. Press like if you like it, any comments, and we're gonna do our next vehicle. All right, here we got Mom's car. Unfortunately, when you drive a nice big shiny truck like that, you can't leave your mom out, meaning my wife. Anyway, married 22 years, bought myself a brand new truck. I had to come across and buy the best. Well, we have a 2012 C-Class Mercedes C300 Sport Edition. It's got a 3.0 liter in it. Fast as anything. To tell you the truth, there's so much bells and whistles in this car. I'm a full-fledged diesel mechanic for 29 years, automotive experience. This car has so much technology, even the dealer couldn't fix it. Here's what we got. We got I think it's called a graphite gray material paint. We have keyless entry, sport wheel, a luxury seat, 11 airbags in the vehicle, staggered fitment wheels and tires. What else we got on? We got dual exhaust straight back from the motor. Nice ground effects kit, LED, taillights, stock. Everything about this car is luxury and sport. I really like this car. Actually, I drive it more than my wife, and we're always getting into that. I'm going to show you the business end of this sucker. If you notice the keyless entry, basically the key is in my pocket right over here, and you don't even have to do nothing. All you do is touch it and the lock comes up. Great feature. You don't have to even take your key out of the pocket. You notice the interior, we got a wood grain interior, with a nice small steering wheel, 11 airbags, put a set of mats in it so we don't wreck it up. Like I said, it is my wife's car. I'm used to a truck, but I do really like driving this. On the business end, we got a 3.0 liter. Got a 3.0 liter V6. Fully electronic controlled beyond your wildest dreams. The car has a 7-speed transmission. Everything about this car is pure Mercedes-Benz, and the quality is still here in the car. Quick little story about this car. It's 2012, and this car has actually 1,300 miles on it now. The story goes like this. Got the first one. I took it on a Sunday to go to the store. I come back. My wife went to leave for work on Monday. The seat wouldn't work. Brought it to the dealer. Put a new control module in it. Car was fixed. Around another week later, did it again. After that, the dealership told me we can't fix it. Actually, this is a replacement car, and the reason being is they couldn't fix the first one that I bought. For all you mechanics out there, you're saying to me, well, blah, 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 why couldn't they fix the car? Problem came down to a software program in the car. Actually, the software program in the car was corrupt, and they couldn't actually write a software program patch for that particular car. To actually, believe it or not, replace this car for me. It took a little work, a little headaches, because the car is, high value, and nobody wants to do that in this day's business. But actually, there's a replacement car because Mercedes-Benz could not fix it. Lo and behold, they did come through, replace the car with, actually this one with the keyless entry and a spoiler on it. But yeah, the dealership told me they couldn't fix the car. They're getting that technical. I've been in the business 29 years, and I never have told a customer that I could not fix a car. But I'm not a software programmer, and that's what we're getting down to, guys, is where cars actually even can't even be fixed because of programming. Now, I don't know about you YouTubers if you're a programmer, but if you can't program a seat control module and an engine control module, basically it comes down to it. You got to give somebody a new car over it, which costs a lot of money. All you young guys out there, I'm going to tell you, get into, you know, like any type of electronics and software issues with cars, because as further we go in the future, it's all about data. And like I say, the car companies are probably going into that direction as just for like a regular mechanic. There's got to be high value in it, and I see it in my, you know, everyday job that I'm in there right now. But anyway, here you go, Mercedes-Benz 2012 C300. Like driving this sometimes better than my truck. So there you go. Right, YouTube, here's the last car of my car collection, and it's a 2002 Hyundai Santa Fe. Well, if you notice, my truck that I told you about was a 2000 F250, and this is a 2002, and we have a 2012. Well, guys, this one's for you. After you buy yourself a brand new F250 diesel truck, and you leave your wife in a older car, and then you put her in a Hyundai, that's the reason why we have a 2012 Mercedes. I really wouldn't want you to make your lady mad, so that's the reason why we got the Mercedes-Benz. Anyway, we got a 2002 Hyundai Santa Fe. This car's been very reliable to me. We used it for years. It's a great economical car. It's two-wheel drive, and I put a set of Bridgestone Blizzaks on in the New York winter up here. Got a set of Michelins on it right now that are worn down. Like I said, I'm in the tire business. I stretch my tires to the limit. It makes it do anything, this car, with the Blizzaks, even though it's two-wheel drive. It's been very reliable with this car. If you notice, there's some paint chipping on there. What happened with that is, when the car was approximately, I would say around a year old, some guy decided to make a U-turn and caused around $7,000 damage to this Hyundai. It lasted. The work was good. Very good friend of mine did the work, but unfortunately, on any repaint, she started to chip over the years, and basically I think I'm going to get that shot. This is going to be Sal's ride if he doesn't steal the Mercedes or my F250. Well, we hold on to them keys tight, and we're going to originally let him have the Hyundai. Anyway, with this car, it's been very reliable. One thing did go wrong with it, which was a nightmare. The crankshaft sensor went in, and the car just died. On these early model Hyundais, they didn't have a redundant timing sensor on the engine. On this car, it only has one. When that goes, you totally lose engine power. Well, lo and behold, to change it, it was the first one. It went very quick in this when I first got it, and unfortunately, you have to rip off the timing belt to change it. Now, a few hours later that I put into it, put a new timing belt onto it and a water pump while I was in there. Sure enough, she started up, and she's been very reliable. Another few things were wrong with it over the years. The CV axle boots dried out. I did 2 of them. Power steering hose, and there's a transmission cooler line that went in it. Other than normal brakes and normal wear and tear, just put a set of shocks in it, struts in it, stabilizer links in it, put a set of coils in it, a new battery, cabin air filter. I guess this is one Sal's going to be using to cruise around the construction sites to take your heavy-duty photos. He thinks he's getting my F250 in the Mercedes, but he's not. Anyway, it's been reliable. Like I said, I did upgrade the radio in it because we don't want Sal talking on the phone. And I think that's an Alpine. I forget the unit. It's a touch screen. We don't want Sal talking on the phone on his ear, get him a ticket and have to bail him out of jail. So I put a nice factory Bluetooth radio in it. Cost 77,000 miles on it. Runs great. One bad thing about it, the steering wheel did chew up. So I gotta get him a steering wheel. So that proved pretty good. Like I said, the rest of the car is in phenomenal condition. It's pretty good on gas. You run around with this car, you don't have to worry about parking, nobody stealing it, nothing. This side of the car is flawless. Like I said, I'm just gonna get that fender and door shot and the front bumper, and we're good to go. I'll show you the business end on it. I think it's a 2.4 liter in this car. I did a valve cover gasket in there one time, that leaked. And like I said, changed the oil and antifreeze. If I change this oil in this car around every 1,000 miles, you could actually, as they say, fry French fries in my oil. It's so clean. If you look at any time of this life of this car, that oil is always that clean. This car never had a dirty day of oil in it. I did the time belt water pump, like I said, in the crank sensor, put a battery in it. As you can see, the bolts are on there from the new struts. Me and Sal did them not too long ago.
Tell them where the cover's on it.
No, we all know this, guys. I'm sure you guys know this. So this motor is a 2.4 liter. It's very tiny. And in the year 2000, or even now, everybody wants to see a big motor. Bigger motor, everybody just think it's more power. Generally, all the car manufacturers, they're putting covers on them to make them look big. You take this thing off, it's a smaller motor. All these manufacturers are doing it, and it's for aesthetics to make it look bigger, in my opinion. And it actually looks big, but it's not.
Take it off, it's pretty small.
Yeah, but you know, the horsepower is there, the technology's there. Everybody's always with these big V8s from years ago, and they were just basically clunky, waste of horsepower. Technology's there, programming is there, the timing is just impeccable. The amount of engineering and software engineering going into these cars, I have a lot of training on that, and it's more about technology than it is about mass anymore. So like I said, all you guys need to get into that stuff here, into automotive. There's so much involved in it, and it has come so far, especially in diesel technology with emissions, which I'm very familiar with. So, yeah, there you go. The 2002 Santa Fe. Don't know which one you like best, whether you like the Mercedes, the F250, or the Hyundai. So we got luxury sport, we got heavy duty diesel, and we got all around jumping around town. So take your pick on one. We do a little vote on which car you like the best. Like the video, subscribe, and the only bad thing about it is, instead of filling one car up, I fill up 3 and pay insurance on 3. All right, YouTube, it was nice talking to you.